regular meeting of the Cedar Springs City Council order for April 12th. If you would all please rise with me and recite the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Ms. Eckstein.
Here.
Ms. Conley.
Here.
Mr. Gurley.
Here.
Mr. Nixon. Mrs. Powell.
Here.
Mr. Hall. Here. Mr. Hopkins is absent tonight.
Make a motion.
Motion to excuse Mr. Hopkins in order.
Mr. Mayor, I will make a motion to excuse Mr. Hopkins. Support.
Okay.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed sign no. Understanding Ms. Nixon is on her way. Public comments. Council welcomes and encourages the public to speak during the public comment and the public hearing portion of the agenda. However, the council's policy is to hear the public comment, not to act on the public comment at this time. Concerns brought before the council during the public comment portion of the agenda will be referred to the city manager for action. If, after communication with the city manager, no resolution is reached, the concern will be elevated to the mayor, then eventually to the council for action. Those citizens wish to speak on agenda or non-agenda items will be allowed a maximum of 4 minutes each to address their concerns. This is the only time during the council meeting citizens are allowed to address the council. We would ask you to please state your name and address for the record so the clerk can record your name.
Mr. Hall, if I could just mention something. We've decided to add the words "if you would like" at the end of that because we respect the anonymity of our citizens. If they'd like to speak, they can do so without giving their name or address. Of course, we would like their name and address if they'd like a response from the city manager. And also, Mr. Mayor, we do have Ms. Kim Gillow, who's from the Howard Christensen Nature Center. I do not like to have her first or last.
She is right up next after the public comment.
Thank you.
Is there any person wishing to address the council who would give your name and address for the
Donna
record?
Clark,
Don't
18
have
North Grant.
You don't have to.
We know who you are.
I was not going to say it because it takes up time off of my speech, but I just couldn't help myself. Well, first of all, I would like to say happy birthday to Miss Pam.
Thank you.
And, of course, many of you know, probably everyone knows, that she was on the library board back many years ago. What year was that, Pam? Back the years.
1999?
No, because I came in 2001.
Long time ago.
Anyway,
I don't know.
thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. So many of you know that Evelyn Bliss passed away at 97 years of age, and $1,400 has come in her memory. And that's just amazing. And we're getting some children's books. You might not know that she has twin great-granddaughters that are 4 years old. And one likes purple and one likes pink. And so there's Pinkalicious and Purplicious books. And so we have those, and we have some other books that are pink and purple. And some series for kids, and just there's all kinds of, and we found that Shel Silverstein's book for the Sidewalk Ends was missing, and some of the teacher friends from Peggy and Marianne, they wanted to get that book for us, and it was missing. So isn't that wonderful? We got to buy a brand new copy of that. And of course, right now is our very busy season. We're getting ready, gearing up. We're having the summer celebration meetings, and our city manager has been there, and we have Marty's there, and you would love to be there, I know, but you're too busy. Anyway, we're having these great meetings and coming up with all kinds of fun things to do. And we have a zero budget for the summer reading program. I don't know if you realize that, but by the end, usually there's $3,500 that comes in, not counting all the prizes that are given. And it's a huge thing, a huge undertaking, but I love it. I love the summer reading program. And I love it that Robin DeLong said to me that the at-risk readers who are in the literacy camp at the school, all 240 of them are coming to the library. They're kicking off the same day we are, and they're all coming. So I've arranged to have her go ahead and pre-register all those children so they don't have to come in and sign their name today. They can just come. They'll be there from 10 to 11. So there's going to be a real traffic jam about that time. I think they may all be walking, so it won't be cars. There'll just be a lot of people. So that's going to be fun.
The theme?
Libraries rock. So it's a music theme, and we're very excited about it. So just want to thank my city partners. It's very fun to get together for the city, the whole week-long citywide summer celebration, kicking off on the library's summer reading program and having our partners, the fire department and the police department, and everybody's involved. So anyway, thank you. I love being a part of our community.
Thank you, Doug. Any other residents wishing to speak at this time?
Mark Huizinga, 3841 Butterworth Street, Walker, Michigan. Mayor and councilors, my name is Mark Huizinga. I'm currently the mayor of the city of Walker, and it's my privilege to be coming today to introduce myself. I'm running for the 74th district. Rob Rebulan is term limited, and I hope to be successfully replacing him. Rob and I are very like-spirited and have gone along very well. And I hope to take the same fiscal responsibilities we have in the city of Walker to the State House. So I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know who I am.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Any other individual wishing to address the council at this time?
Hi, I'm Jim Frank with Frank Reese Management. We have an issue before me today. I don't know if you want to speak now and answer questions, but for the Run Michigan Sheep Race that we're looking to do on the trail. And so I didn't know if you wanted me to address those issues now or when that comes up in the meeting.
We can have you come up when we approach that
Okay.
resolution, if you wish.
Sure.
Or that way you can give an explanation of what's going on.
Sure, that'd be great.
That,
Yeah, sure.
I'll allow that. Any other residents or persons wishing to address the council at this time? Hearing none, seeing none, we'll move on to our presentation from Howard Fish Communication Center. Mr. Dollar?
Well, as you can see, I'm Kim Gillow, and we reconstituted the board at the beginning of September, and are now a completely all-volunteer board, and we are managing the entire facility, and we're managing to do it. We do have one paid employee, Michelle Keener, and she has a really fancy title, but she only gets $10 an hour for 20 hours a week. So she got a nice title and a desk. I just want to, the reason, Pam invited us to come and said you really should come. I think people forget we exist. Tyrone Township forgot that we existed and we're in their township. So I've been trying to go out. We've all been out to say, hey, we're here, come and see us, we're open for business. And there is a lot of confusion as to how we're organized, and part of it is to clear the confusion that we hear all the time. Kent Intermediate School District owns the property. It was donated to them. This is our mission. It's about the environment and good stewardship. If I can, this is our little short history so that you have the facts. This land it's 135 acres. We're just inside Tyrone Township, inside Red Pine. And it was owned and cultivated by the Dunson family and then sold to the Christensens. They had a home there on the lake. We have a kettle lake there, which is black from the tannic acid. It's a really unusual lake. They had a home there. They had a son, Howard, who was just a passionate Boy Scout. He died in 1961 of a brain aneurysm. He was headed to be a biologist at Michigan State, and he was their only child. So when Frank passed, and then when Rita passed, the property was given to the Kent Intermediate School District with the caveat that it has to be a nature center. So in 1974 is when they started developing that. They took down the house, they built the trails, and in 78 they opened the big interpretive center, We have 3 buildings on the property. There's a little visitor welcome center with bathrooms available when it's not freezing weather. But our interpretive centers are a big building with all the, we have the racket bird display that's over 100 years old, bird mounts, and then we've got the Moody. The Moody family donated all of his mounts when he passed. So the interpretive center was built. We also have a field station off a 20-mile road, which we rent as a retreat center. They opened for the kids coming, but then KISD reappropriated finances in 205 and the center was closed down. It was just shut down. The Kent County Soil Conservation came in and tried to keep it going. It's an incredible feat, as we're learning. And they went out in 2010, it was closed again, and Lily's Frog Pad was formed in 2011 as a nonprofit. And there's been a series of directors, and now we're the group that has taken over. And when you look at that screen, you see there are a lot of dual names. It's a tiny little group of people that are saying we have to keep it going. There's a mother-daughter, the daughter's our student rep, and there's and 2 married couples, and then Jennifer and I. We do have at our next board meeting, we're going to install 3 new board members that have come forward. One is Greg Swanson, who has been a teacher there under KISD. He's been there, and so he's invaluable. We also have 2 other members of the community that step forward. So we will have a full board of 10, thank goodness. So that's so right now, we're Lily's Frog Pad Inc., the nonprofit. We rent the property from KISD for $1 a year, which is lovely, but we get absolutely no other funding from them. They pay for nothing. We pay for the insurance. People say, why is it $3 to come walk on the trails? Well, because we have to pay insurance to have the gate open for you to walk on the trail. So we pay for the electricity, the propane, the phone. We pay for everything. So we get no funding from anywhere other than the wonderful people in the community who think we're important and step forward. So this is what we try to give, is an understanding of nature, nurturing nature and exploring the environment. And it really can change a life. You know, when kids can get outside and see what's going on, and we don't have Wi-Fi service, so, oh well, oh well, sorry about that. So these are our goals and our struggles right now, and what we're finding out is as more school systems go to privatizing their busing, it has really cut into the schools being able to do field trips to bring the kids to the center. Who knew? I mean, there's that domino effect with everything that goes on. So that's one of our main problems right now. And I don't understand, we have schools, last year we had 2,400 kids come from 50 different schools for field trips. And they're all in line with the core curriculum and the STEAM and all of that. So they fit right into the curriculum. We get schools, we get Byron Center, Big Rapids is coming next week. We don't have one Cedar Springs school coming this year. So we don't understand that. That's something we're working on. We did find there is a grant program called Wheels to Woods that you go online and teachers can get direct support within a 2-week period to pay for the transportation. So now we're marketing that and putting that out, sending it out. We really try to keep the tuition and admission costs down. We understand the economics of the area, and we also service the inner city. Our school, it's $5 a child to come, and it's $3 for an accompanying adult. The teachers and the aides get to come for free. What happens with that, with the school programs, is we pay interpretive teachers to lead the classes. They are independent contractors at $10 an hour. Sometimes we break even, sometimes we make a little bit. So that's 30% of our incomes from the schools, 20% of our outgo is to the schools. But that's our main mission, and we keep it. Our admission, we keep our admission to our fees. I just picked up schedules and what's upcoming events. I have them over there. Our usual events are about $5 with $3 per member. So we, like I said, we really try to keep it down so that everybody can come. Community outreach, that's what we're doing now. We're going to be at community night. If you've ever been to a parade anywhere around here in the last year, I'm the frog. I almost died in Howard City. It's a fleece frog, and I almost died in Howard City, and I pulled off the head. And a little girl went by and said, "Mommy, the frog ate an old lady." So, yeah, but I would be the frog. We do all of our learning is hands-on. We just off the presses. I just picked up from Copy Plus is our summer break camp schedule. We do day camps over winter break, spring break, and we just finished that. And then we have summer camp, day camps that go from 10 to 2 every day. And I brought our schedule for that. And it's something new every day. It's all educational. And then we just keep trying to look at what we're doing and trying to improve. Our boardwalk, we have Thunderwood Boardwalk, which is 946 feet. And I know the exact amount because we just put in for a grant. It was built in 1985 and it's rotting away. And it's been all priced out as best we can do, and it's going to be about $4,000 to repair it. And if not, we lose the entire wetlands walk if we don't do it. So we're working on that. We're going to start a program of buy a board. Everybody sells bricks. We're going to sell a board. You can put your name in the wood burning on your board. So that's our biggest problem right now. And we also we're trying to get new interpretive signs up so that when you walk, you actually know what you're looking at. We're always looking for lawn and garden tools. We have lots of volunteers that come out, but then the equipment is either broken or goes away. So we're working on that. I did make it to the consignment auction in Truth and score some garden tools. We do have a lawnmower. Was donated. I'm not sure what the other. We're always looking for event sponsors. Businesses in particular to sponsor like the refreshments and our supplies for our events, the lumber for the boardwalk, the school and day camp. We have a pending grant with the Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation to fund our teacher fees for next year and our classroom supplies so that becomes more of a profit rather than a deficit. And we are starting, we're kind of kicking it off. We're waiting till we get our visitor center up and going for the year as really work on our business group and business memberships. It's $250 for a year. We're going to blast it all over our social media that they're sponsors. We're going to have a big sign at support the businesses that support us and try to get the local businesses more involved. I know Mark Gebhardt came on right away. He was one of our first people on. The city, see, I'm a Solon Township gal, but I know we have an agreement. Cedar Springs has really stepped up, the individuals in Cedar Springs, to help us with our little struggles in the fall. The grant writer is me right now, so if you know anybody that would like that job. And we do need to upgrade our amphitheater. We need to finish the playground. There's always something going on. It's the woods and it's Michigan, that kind of thing. So I'm sorry that's cut off. And then this is Camp Lilies, which is our retreat center. We no longer rent the interpretive center. A lot of people got married there and had, I know Rose was really upset because they had their family party there every year. Our problem is now that we have all these mounts, we have gone to dioramas rather than just tables with dead animals on them, which isn't really interesting. We've built dioramas to mimic all of the environs on the property. So we have the enchanted forest, we have a deciduous, and the last one is going to be wetlands. We also inherited from the Moody family non-indigenous African trophies and things that are going to become an international learning area. So, once again, it's all volunteer time, money, and energy. Tracy has to paint the wall, I have to make the floor out of the chicken wire and the old casting material and spray it, and then we have to decoupage leaves, and it's a project that we
But
keep
just to
working on.
clarify, you can't rent it.
Not the interpretive center. We do have Camp Lilies, which is this is our facility off of 20 Mile. The school built this as they got a grant, had to build it as a field station, then it was shut down for 10 years. So you can imagine all the natural things that inhabited in there for a while. Yeah, we got them cleaned out. We found them new homes. We do have a big, giant 8-foot green snake that she's harmless, but she likes to stand up and look at you, a big blue racer that lives behind there. She and I go eye and eye periodically. So this is a rental facility. If you go on our website, you'll see it's got a big, huge open area. We can seat 85. We've got a full kitchen. We have commercial bathrooms, the whole thing in that. So this is also one of our potential money. I mean, I'm the treasurer, so I talk about money all the time. So if people always want to know what they can do is to be a member. I have some membership forms. We have a new membership tier, $30 for individuals, $50 for couples, $75 for families, and then $250 for the corporate. These are just some pictures we picked up on our security cams. She knows she's safe up by us. She brings her babies and they live like right in the playground till they're big enough to be safe out in the woods. We're surrounded by state game land, so there's no hunting on our property, and I think they all know it. They live with us. So that's my spiel. I didn't want to take a lot of your time. I appreciate you giving us some time to know we're there, we're trying, we're going. Anybody have any questions about?
Did you want to talk about why you're here today? I mean, what the recent past has been?
Well, it's an ongoing case. It's not news. Our executive director resigned August 28th. We got a hold of the books on August 30th, and I talked to Deputy Moon from the Sheriff's Department on September 3rd. I apologize when I called because it was Labor Day Sunday. I said, I hate to bother you all on a holiday weekend, and the dispatcher's like, we're here 24/7. And because I'd spent 3 days going through and going, oh my. And I actually Googled embezzlement and it said, call the police, so I did. And then as I got through things, I thought, oh, this looks like tax fraud, and I Googled it, tax fraud, and it said what to do, and I did that. So I have actually sent a letter to Sheriff Selma to thank Deputy Moon and Mike Tanis and Scott Cook have been invaluable to us. We are in, I can't say much more because we're in a court case, and we have a status hearing next Thursday.
But to be clear, you're under completely new leadership that's controlling the books, and people can feel really good about that.
Oh, yes. It's the board. We're all volunteer. It's the board. We have a system that should have been put in a long time ago. As Deputy Moon, we quote Deputy Moon all the time and say, you know what Deputy Moon said? About, it's a total betrayal of everybody. And we really discussed about having to close. And once again, it was anonymous donors, people that are choosing to be anonymous and stuff. The taxes hadn't been paid in 2.5 years, so we weren't eligible for grants. Because you have to click the part, no tax liability, and they have now been paid, including the interest and the penalties. We've taken care of everything. We're back on track. It's tenuous.
Well, it's a new day now, so you can move.
Actually, our motto is New Start 2017. Yeah, and we're all really tired, but we're happy. At East, the biggest thing is when the kids come, and it makes me want to cry. But the day before Easter, that horrible, nasty, snowy, rainy day, when lots of people had egg hunts going on, we had our egg hunt, and we put out plastic eggs. They pick them up. Whoever finds the gold egg gets a treat, gets a bigger prize. They get a little bag of candy and some hot chocolate. We had 76 kids come through the door, plus their parents, to run around in the snow and the mud, and for that. So last year, I mean, our event attendance has quadrupled. We had our first fairy festival in October. We have fairy doors in the woods. We're preserving the trees that have the holes in the bottom that critters get in and kill by putting in these gorgeous wooden, Tracy does them, our artist, fairy doors. And so we've got 14 of them out there now, so that's kind of a draw. Kids like to go out and find a fairy door. So we did a fairy festival. We had 98 little kids in glitter and tutus in the interpretive center. We were hoping for 20.
That's wonderful.
Friday night, we got slammed on our PayPal sign up. We were down at Sam's buying more cases of cotton candy. It's like, oh no! And it was a rainy, cold day. In their wings, they're running around in the woods looking for the fairy doors. So that makes us, I keep praying for a sign that we need to just close it and walk away, and we keep getting signs not to. So that's our spiel. So thank you.
And if people who are not here, who are watching this on YouTube, want to become members.
You're watching this on YouTube. Wonderful.
Want to become members.
HowardChristiansen.org.
HowardChristiansen.org. And
It's
you
our
also have
website.
a Facebook page.
We have a wonderful Facebook page that Michelle keeps up. She had back surgery today, so it might be a little delayed, but she'll be back on it tomorrow.
And you can get a family membership for $75.
And the couples. We added the couples because not everybody's single, not everybody has a huge family. So, thank you very much.
Just don't forget your thumb drive. That's
Oh,
something.
can I just,
If you yank it right out, and please leave the clicker for us.
I will leave you your clicker.
And please, at any juncture, when you have something fabulous that you're doing, please come talk to us.
I will, thank you. It's fabulous every day out there.
But
You all could have come out and watched us wrestle the pig to get her hooves cut. That's our resume.
you probably could have sold tickets to that.
Pig wrestling.
Big wrestling.
Okay, Jennifer, you have Miss,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for asking.
Moving on, we have no public hearings tonight. We have adoption of the agenda. Any of the council person wishes to move anything from consent agenda down to action item or discussion items up to action. Mr. Womack, is there?
I understand that Ms. Powell had a question or concern about item L, I believe,
Yes.
and she would like to move that to action item.
Yes.
Okay, 100% of the Armenia School District tax.
No, this would be
No,
the
no.
RRC certification.
Motion.
Internet intend to work toward implementation of recommendations necessary to receive redevelopment ready communities.
Oh, yes.
RRCs.
Okay, we'll move that down to C.
So you're feeling it doesn't need a second hearing?
I think she just, and sorry, I put words in her mouth, I think she wanted a better explanation for the public about what we're doing there.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Ms. Newland, would it be easier for you to move every letter up one, or would you like to void L, leave it as a blank space?
We can just void L.
Yes, printed, then it changes.
So we'll go from K to M at that one. I guess it's the consent agenda, so we don't have to.
Okay, any other changes or amendments to the adoption of the agenda? Hearing none, what's the will of the council?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented with the removing of item L to action items.
Second that.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, sign no. Motion carries. Consent agenda is approved. Or the adoption of the agenda. Next, I would consider a motion to consider the consent agenda. Anyone have any questions or on any of the items that we have left on the consent agenda?
Michelle,
You actually just made a motion to approve the consent agenda, not the agenda.
I just want to give them the opportunity to
Okay.
approve that also. if I so
All right,
choose.
so we need a motion to adopt the agenda.
So we're a little backwards.
I would make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Second,
With the change.
with the change from the consent agenda,
Are we all agreed on that?
I'm seconding Molly's motion of that.
I amended to that what she said.
I got it.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, sign no. Motion carried. Consent agenda and adoption of the agenda is approved. Moving on down to action item, number 7. A. Oh. Deputy Finance Clerk oath of office.
For those of you who do not know, this is Andrea Van Sutter. She is our new Deputy Finance Director.
Nice to meet you, Andrea.
If you could raise your right hand for me. I, Andrea Van Sutter, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan, the City Charter and Code of Ordinances of the City of Cedar Springs, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of Deputy Finance Director to the best of my abilities.
Welcome aboard.
Moving on to item B. Ms. Romack, you prepared to speak to that?
Yeah, so, I know it's complicated, some of these community event applications, especially ones that go for 3 days. Just based on the material that has been presented and some kind of the changes that have been made, I'm just a little hesitant myself to recommend passage of this. We do still have May if we wanted to table it and push it back to another month. I mean, I think a number of us have been involved in these meetings. We have a good feeling for what's going to happen. I just don't know how much uncertainty we want to allow when we are approving these, not knowing what exactly is and isn't going to happen. I think I also have some question and concern about allowing porta potties to be placed on Main Street. I don't know if we've ever allowed that before for the sidewalk sales. I think it's just a little gauche to allow that, but
And just to clarify, this isn't the library's spring into summer. This is the
so, yeah.
Chamber of Commerce
Chamber.
summer. Okay.
So we have
Just want to make sure my events
Sure.
correct.
We have multiple events going on. This would be I think it's the 15th, 16th, and 17th of June, which constitutes a number of events that the Chamber of Commerce is involved in. Unfortunately, Mr. Hopkins isn't here to speak on that for himself. If council wants to approve it, we can do so and allow administration to work on getting things set, so that we have a better idea of exactly what's going to happen. Of course, this is a policy of council, so you guys can kind of treat it how you want to treat it. And I will work with the parties to make sure that everything goes off smoothly. I've already worked with them about closing the roads. We're going to be closing the staging area for Friday for an event being put on by the Kent County Sheriff's Department. So I'm sure we can make things run smoothly, but this is a policy of council. They want to shut roads and allow for amplified music and porta potties, on Main Street. So I'll leave it to the will of council.
I had a conversation with Mr. Hopkins today on that, and he advised me that the 5K run, they weren't going to do that, the chamber, because there was another group going to do the 5K.
Correct.
And he also stated that the porta johns would be put out as needed and be in the vacant lot across from here.
If you look at the event map he supplied, there are porta potties on Main Street, just south of where the Hawk's Nest is, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure those are necessary, but that's what's been presented to me. So, my preference, I guess, would be to table it until we can have a more definitive, more cleaned up version of this. I don't think it affects anything. Mr. Hopkins relayed to me that he has concerns that he won't be able to recruit sidewalk salespeople with uncertainty about whether this event's going to happen. I find it a little hard to believe. I think this is, everybody's got some skin in the game. I anticipate this to be approved. We just want to iron out the details.
Can we, Mr. Mayor, may I ask a question? Can we approve it contingent upon a approval of the city manager of the?
Yep. So the community event applications are a creature made by this body. So you can, I guess with your motion, add anything you want to it. And of course, I'll try to live up to it the best I can.
Like the idea of you could do it, but not have your porta potties on Main Street.
If you guys want to entrust me with that, I'm more than welcome to do so. And of course, I communicate with you guys as best I can. And if I don't feel as though I can approve it, or if I feel like maybe there are changes that I'm fighting with, I can bring it back to the next meeting instead.
It's a little doubtful.
I think this is.
Are we like against porta potties altogether, or we just don't want them on Main Street?
I prefer not to see them on Main Street. There are some porta potties I think would be in the by the White Pine Trail off Maple Street. It's a little bit more of a, off the
It's
main
a red flag
drag
if you don't
location.
put them on Main
Right,
Street.
I just wondered if we didn't want any, or if we just didn't want them on Main Street.
The way it was relayed to me by Mr. Hopkins was that with the people who are trying to sell things at the sidewalk sale, they don't want to walk a long distance away from their booths. So they wanted to have ready access to the bathroom. I just think they kind of look tacky right there on Main
Right,
Street.
right, yeah, I would think so too. I just wanted to make sure that I
Block
understood.
should be okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I understood what you meant.
No comment.
My only comment is this. Is this our first review of this? Or a second one? So why can't we just consider this our first review and bring it back
Second
next
reading.
month?
Well, you're under no obligation to pass it as a second reading either, so you could do a third reading.
We've done that before. We've done a 4 or 5. If you think about the bees and.
But probably the proper motion for that would be the table.
We could, I was going to say, we're going to accomplish the same thing by tabling.
Right, right.
Okay, what's the will of council?
One thing I want to stipulate about this is it's not complete. When we worked on this, even Perry worked on it. The last part of that where,
It's a large project.
yeah, where the DPW signs off, the police department signs off, the fire department signs off, and then the city council signs off. So that isn't complete. So if we tabled it, we give them time to complete that, I would appreciate it.
I don't think it's a case where it can happen. I just think the details have to be to reassure the vendors, this is going to happen. It's just, there's some fine tuning that needs to be done here. So
Right.
I would like to make a motion to table.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to table item B, approval of the revised Prince Community Summer Celebration event. Any further discussion?
Only to ask if this is going to be tabled to the next meeting.
We can amend that. Table to the next meeting, yes.
The table to the next meeting. Everybody, any other discussion?
We'd like some more fleshed out detail. If that could be expressed to them.
David, yes. Okay, we'll roll call. Ms. Atkins?
Yes.
Ms. Collins?
Yes.
Ms. Groves?
Yes.
Ms. Dixon?
Yes.
Ms. Powell?
Yes.
Ms. Hall votes yes. Motion carries. Moving on to C.L. Motion to adopt resolution 2018, a resolution of intent to work toward and,
The implementation of the RC certification.
For reliable development. I read several things on this, and it's a kind of a coming thing. Mr. Womack, could you care to address it?
Sure. So this is something that the MEDC, Michigan Economic Development Council, has been, they've developed a program called Redevelopment Ready Communities, whereby communities can kind of fix their zoning laws and identify properties that are in need of refurbishment, get their DDAs in order. Basically, it's a toolbox that they've developed to assist cities in redeveloping their economies. So for the last several years, it's kind of been an optional thing. But they were warning us that eventually it would be required if anybody were to seek out MEDC funding. Well, October of last year is when they finally pulled the trigger on that one. So it's now required for anybody who's seeking MEDC funding to be engaged in this process. Now, thankfully, I've been moving the city towards that, even if we hadn't actually applied for it. We've been doing a ton of work on our zoning ordinances. We've done a lot of work on identifying properties. So when we were approached by the people who were intending on redeveloping the Gun Tavern, they wished to get a grant from the MEDC to help develop that property. Well, they can't get that grant unless the city's formally involved in the process. So this is a resolution to get the city formally involved in the RRC certification process. We, of course, have already been working with the RRC folks. We've already done our in-house work, the preliminary work, and this is council acknowledging that we're intending on fully completing the process.
Mr. Mayor, I will make a motion to adopt Resolution 2018-12, a resolution of intent to work toward implementation of recommendations necessary to receive redevelopment-ready communities, or RRC, certification.
I'd second that motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion on that?
I was wondering, I know we're already sort of working toward this, but are there any additional costs to the city?
I don't think there's any specific costs with this particular process. Of course,
Your time.
yeah, I mean, I spend a significant amount of time on this. Every time we pass a new zoning ordinance, we got to put it in the newspapers. So yes, everything costs money, but this particular process, there's nothing money involved with it.
Okay.
It's part of the work we are already doing. It's actually very, it's useful because there are best practices that I don't even know about. So when I read it in their, the stuff they put out, I'm like, hey, that sounds like a great idea, let's do that. So.
Okay, so the difference between not being RRC certified and being RRC certified is an application, it's a process,
It's a little bit of both.
Okay,
We have to apply to be part of it, and that's what this is doing.
okay,
The process then is we look at, so they've got a list of things that we're working on. I think it's 6 different sections, there's a whole bunch of subparts.
okay,
So the staff is working towards fulfilling each of those requirements. And then when we feel like we're in a position that we've met all those requirements, we then reapply saying we've met all your requirements. The RRC folks then look at what we've done and either agree with us or disagree with us. Of course, they've got a lot of communities they're dealing with. Ms. Dillon, do you remember exactly how far out they are?
It was at least 6 months to the review process because there's so many other communities jumping on board and they're also in the evaluation process.
but there is a finish line, this isn't something that it's nebulous and then we might never reach this goalpost because it keeps moving. These are the goals.
Well, it feels nebulous sometimes. There are some communities that submit their stuff and then wait a long period of time.
Okay.
But even if there wasn't a goalpost, which there is, it's still just good stuff that we're doing. I mean, half of this is stuff I've been doing with the Planning Commission anyways.
A lot of it's updating our ordinances, and hopefully down the road, this will open the door for possibly some grant money for future business development, or even possibly some of us with heads. So, any further discussion on this motion to approve? Hearing none, I'll do a roll call vote. Ms. Powell?
Yes.
Ms. Nixon?
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes.
Ms. Conley?
Yes.
Ms. Atkins?
Yes.
Ms. Hall votes yes, the motion carries. Moving on to item 7, or item 8, discussion items. Item A, preliminary budget.
Ms. Felton?
Ms. Paul.
Good evening, Council. March 27th, we had a budget workshop, and I think we went through every fund, every department and every fund, and talked about the budget in quite a bit of detail. Before you, it's the same. I think only one number changed. I mentioned it at the budget workshop. Under the assessor's department, we had to add $960. That was the only thing I changed, so we're looking at a budget of $5,101,472. The only thing not in here tonight, I wanted to mention is the DDA budget. The DDA board will be meeting later this month, and I will highlight that at the May public hearing. They're looking at a budget of $15,000. Not a huge amount of money, so
What was the total on that?
they only meet 4 times a
5
year. So
million?
$5,101,472.
For those questions.
That includes all funds.
All funds, yep. At the budget workshop, the council asked if I could state the fund balance per fund, and I have done that on this report as well. Over to the right of each fund is the fund balance. In the enterprise funds, I listed the cash balance. In the enterprise funds, the fund balance includes the assets, so I didn't want to get confused if somebody thought we had,
Right.
cash. This is the cash available in the enterprise funds.
Like, this building is an asset,
Correct.
but we can't, yeah. Well, we could sell it, but we can't, it's not liquid money that we
Right.
can spend on fixing a road.
Right.
We can sell the building, we can't sell the pipes in the ground, but I think it's
Right.
Yeah.
Money in the bank. Great,
Our library is an asset.
I did print out a copy of our general obligations if anybody is looking to see when they fall off.
Oh, yeah, it's a.
That's in your packet too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's in the packet.
And if somebody didn't find it.
The other document in here is the capital outlay items just for the 2018-19 fiscal year. And we're looking at $1,118,002 in capital outlay items are included in that $5 million budget.
Starts at page 25. Great.
Yep, and then the last document there was the general obligation bond payments. At the same time, I think we kind of have to look at the enterprise fund bond obligations as well. So the top half in 2018, $230,559.92 are the bond payments that have to come out of the general fund. And the enterprise funds, 2 in the sewer fund, 2 in the water fund, their 2018 bond payment will be $371,067.50. So I went out to 2023, and at the far right there, I tried to put when each bond was being paid out.
Paid off.
Well, this business bond, pipe bond, their payment stays consistent out to 2023. We look at 19, we get a little.
And then we have 4 of those. Those
Yeah.
4 are all being paid off in 2023, right?
No,
That's
Is that not what I'm
the
understanding?
general obligation. These here go clear out to 55.
Oh,
Two in the middle.
sorry. I didn't look at the, got it. I just saw payoff and wasn't looking at the date next to it.
Up above we are.
Yeah,
We
this
have a
is
couple of them drop off, 21, and even
20.
23,
This is 20, right?
26.
the very top one is 2020.
This
Right.
one goes soon, then the next one.
Right.
And then this one will drop off, really small.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Any
welcome.
questions?
Excellent. That's very helpful as we try to look at fixing roads and sidewalks. and
Yeah,
some
our
of the fire
consent
stations.
agenda, we approved a budget meeting for May 10th, the hearing, so that'll be our next council meeting.
Thank you for all your hard work. And as always, it's available on our website.
Yes.
And we got item B, Mr. Womack, quality water meeting, reading review.
The council did ask that we review this as we're moving on. I think it's been working out fine. We did have a rocky start. We had a lot of questions at City Hall. Thankfully, we have Carrie Rodwell at City Hall. She's been handling it wonderfully. It saves a lot of time for us. And Al Kenzel's been able to make a lot of changes out of water meters. Things are slowing down a little bit. As you guys all know, Mr. Kenzel is retiring. He can't seem to get away from City Hall though, so that's good for us.
We need to get him some cake. No cake? Well, that'd be good. I'll give him cake if he'll stick around.
We're a little short-handed right now in the DPW department. We're looking to hire 2 summer helpers. I think maybe if we're able to pick pick out a smart pick. We might be able to have one of them do that as their full-time job, and use the other person for lawn cutting and whatnot. But I think it's working out well. I didn't know if council had any thoughts or concerns.
Hearing none. Item C, community event application for the Cedar Spring Library, June 11th, 2018, first reading.
So this starts on page 128, it looks like. Just want to point out how beautifully this one has been done. How gorgeous the map is at the end.
Don't break your arm.
Patting my own back.
Yes.
So I worked with the library director to put this together. I think it helps me, and I hope it helps you guys to see an aerial view of what we're talking about. And as you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, it specifically states June 11th, not June 15, 16, 17. So I will point out that we're looking to close Maple Street between Main and 2nd. We're going to try to have the barricade set up in such a way that the walking trail that goes behind the library is on the closed side of the closed street. I understand that the brewing company may wish to do a fun run that, is 1/10 of a mile or so. That'll make it easy for them. Also color coordinated that the Green Family Games are in green.
A visual learner.
The amphitheater's listed there. I understand they're going to be trying to have concrete laid out by June. They indicated to me that they're trying to get the entire thing completed by Red Flannel Day. I think they're being optimistic, but we appreciate the optimism. So I guess I'd be happy to try to answer any questions, or I will pass it along to Mrs. Conoco.
Any question or concerns of the first reading of the library? June 11th.
Just to clarify, this is the first Monday after the kids get out of school?
June 11th, I believe.
Monday after they get out of school?
And
I have 3 school calendars, so I'm trying to keep straight at my own house, so
Ms. Clark, how many participants did you have last year for this event?
About 600.
And that was before we decided to add a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Yes, and there's about 240 kids that came in on the day.
Of course, the fire department's going to be out there showing off their trucks. I know that's always a big hit. I understand that the mayor has been shanghaied to make popcorn. The NZ team, they're going to have their rubber ducks out there. They're going to be giving away prizes and candy. We're going to do a little race down in the Cedar Creek.
oh, fun.
And of course, the Green family, if you guys were able to make it to the Halloween pumpkin giveaway last year, same folks, they're just very involved. I want to get on their, I think it's a tire game where you get to put a tire on the little zip gun. Looks like fun. So I'll definitely be out there helping the mayor.
All right. Any further discussion on that before we move to item B?
Just to finish it, the bottom part for your department and the police department. Everybody sign off on that and the last plan.
That'll be on next week.
Okay.
Okay, moving on, community event application for Health and Family Center Life Walk, June 16th.
So as you guys can probably tell already, this event's going to be going on at the same time as the Chamber events on the 16th, which is the reason why the Chamber decided not to do their 5K. This is going to be occurring throughout the city, but primarily to the southern part of the city, so I think geographically they're going to be distinct from each other. This event's been held in the past successfully. I think Sergeant Kelly has told me in the past that they don't require any kind of protection crossing the streets. They wait for the lights to change and cross at the lights, which we appreciate. I think they indicated that they're going to be doing a bike event this year. It looks like it starts at Morley Park and goes down the White Pine Trail and comes back that way. They've already rented the pavilion at Morley Park. And of course, we've had a number of people renting Morley Park, just to get off topic for a second, so that's going to be a success, I think. But yeah, I don't think we've had any problems with them in the past, and to Sue and Powell, I'll make sure that we have everybody sign off on. And this is the first reading.
Any question or concern? Okay, item E, community event application for the Grand Rapids Amateur Radio Association, June 23.
We've also had this event in the past. These guys are a delight to work with. They get set up at the staging area a little bit in the heart of Cedar Springs.
They go for 24 hours,
Yeah,
right?
so they'll start, I think, mid-afternoon, they go all throughout the night. It's kind of fun, they're apparently bouncing their radio signals off the ionosphere, they can hear people from all around the globe, right here in the city of Cedar Springs, so. But Mr. Grebe, he's the guy who's in charge, and he does his applications. I spoke to him today, indicated that he wished he could be here today, but he'll definitely be here next time if you have any questions of him. And I will also make sure that everybody signs off on this one.
Also, this is a part of our national defense with storm damage and stuff. We lose all communications, they can then set up, so we can get communication through. I think it's a very good problem, very good thing.
Well, and if I could be excited on Mr. Greaves' behalf, so I was able to go to this event when they held it last year, and the folks that were there were very excited to tell me about it. They were great about explaining it. They let me play with their toys, so they promised to be very careful. But it was really a fascinating day, and I hope that lots of people can come check out and ask these guys some questions. They love to talk about it.
It's a great thing. Any other discussion on that? Moving on to item F, community event application for the Michigan Chief Run for July 1, first reading.
Mr. Mayor, we do have somebody here for that. If you'd like to draw him to the podium.
If you'd like to speak on this, on your behalf, sir?
Yes, well, we've got planned for July 1st, which is a Sunday. As far as the events, we put on 40 events last year all over the state. Typically, we do them on rail trails to try to promote the rails, especially because, as you know, money being tight, they're talking about taking money away from the trails, and so that's we try to promote that to the athletes that participate. It is a participant event. We do not give out medals for age group event wins. So we instruct them pre-race that they must obey all traffic laws. When they come to a road crossing for the vehicle, they must wait for the car, not the other way around. And like I said, we've had, well, over the last 4 or 5 years, we've done hundreds of races, and that's never been an issue. We've always had people understand that, you know, you can't set a PR if you get hit by a car, so
Yeah.
you gotta be smart. We put out little water bottles on a tray. We put buckets out, and then we put their bottles in. I personally ride the course and pick up all anything that's been left out of the buckets, and then we dispose of that as well. Trying to think here. The event usually starts at 8 o'clock. By 11 o'clock, everyone will be gone because we don't have an award ceremony. They come to the finishing chute, they get the medal, and they leave. Parking, obviously there's not a lot of parking at the trailhead, but I talked to, I can't think of the name of the company, it's right behind, and they said there's no problem using their parking lot. They're closed Sunday anyway, and so that'd be our overflow parking.
See, proceed, you don't just start the same light and turn around and come back.
For the longest, what we do is we have a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon, which all start at the same time, and they just turn around. If they're pulling, we use yard signs to mark our turns. We don't mark trails ever, and they come to their sign, they turn around, come back, and finish. And so, like I said, the 5K people obviously will be gone very quickly, and the 10K, and then we'll have, you know, depending on the event, 20 or 30 half marathoners, which will finish, you know, later.
Great.
Any
questions?
We've contracted, I don't know if that's the right word, we have a memorandum of understanding with the National Parks Association to actually become part of the North Country Trail.
Okay.
And it doesn't negatively impact you in any way, but it might be useful for you to know that.
Okay.
And to talk to the folks at the national parks, like it might be good publicity for everybody all the way around.
Sure. And, you know, obviously for any sections that, you know, DNR control, we go through them to get to approval.
And it runs alongside the White Pine Trail, so you don't need any approval,
Okay.
but it might be good publicity for everybody.
Sure, sure. Yeah, you definitely need to, like she was talking for the nature center, you gotta have people support you.